What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Ethereum and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not currently pushing crypto content out and it really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We're nearly at 10k subscribers, so please tap that sub button now. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as you can see, Ethereum in the past few days or so has continued to roll over. We've basically been stuck under our EMAs on the hourly time frame here, essentially since we flipped bearish here. We were looking pretty good in the market, generally just ascending in a kind of a triangle here. We did break down from this triangle though, and then we were kind of chopping it sideways, but then all the FUD in the market, obviously with Bitcoin, has led to pretty much every single altcoin being on a massive sale. I mean, what an opportunity here. We did say anywhere below 2k for Ethereum would be a place where it would probably get bought up quite quickly. And from what we can tell here, we're currently in this range. We're currently trading at around $1,870 here, bouncing in and around this previous level of support here at around this $1,880 level. As you can see, the last time that we were in these kinds of levels here, we did get a very strong bounce to the upside. And as we said, we are anticipating that Ethereum is probably going to get bought up quite quickly in these areas once we see a bounce for Bitcoin, which we do think is going to happen. As we can see on the hourly time frame here, it does look as though we're forming somewhat of a bullish divergence. The price action here is decreasing, but our RSI is indicating that we're losing momentum to the downside. And this is always a pretty much textbook hallmark sign of a reversal coming very soon. Obviously, if we get an absolute capitulation in the wider market, this isn't going to play out. But in our opinion, if the technicals all remain equal and no crazy fundamental news in the market happens, then we do expect that Ethereum is probably going to get a nice reversal soon. Even if it just came back to fair value here, we'd probably be coming back up to levels, hopefully, well above this 2k level, probably to 2,100 or 200. Back above this 2k level does seem likely. And with Bitcoin seemingly looking like it's probably going to reverse quite soon, considering that it's also bottoming out at that 31k level again with a double bottom, and also looking like it's going to reverse with a bullish reversal, a bullish divergence as well, then in our opinion, obviously Bitcoin's going to drag Ethereum up as well. So things not looking too bad on the hourly time frame. Obviously, we don't like to see things starting to roll over like this, as they have been for Ethereum. But it does look as though we are adhering to some nice levels of support here. This $1,870 level. And obviously, we have outlined this $1,720 level as well as very rock bottom support if we do roll over again. But considering that Bitcoin looks as though it's probably bottoming out and losing momentum to the downside right now, if Bitcoin gets a bounce, we do think Ethereum's going to head back above 2k pretty soon. As we said, in the past few times we have dipped below 2k here, we've been bought up very quickly. So it looks as though Ethereum may be double bottoming here, which is something that we have been seeing for Bitcoin as well. Basically getting a double bottom like this with obviously losing momentum to the downside on the RSI. Also another textbook flag that we could potentially be seeing a bottom here. So hopefully we're looking at a bottom here for Ethereum and it is going to bounce up again. If we just take a look at some other time frames, we can get an idea of what's going on. Obviously, it does look as though we are just basically forming this big double bottom potentially for Ethereum here, where we've just come back down and had to retest the lows. But from what we can tell, pretty much every single time frame for Ethereum and most cryptos right now is looking very oversold, and we are forming somewhat of a bullish divergence. As you can see, another bullish divergence here, whereas I really hate these things that pop up like this because they get in the way. Basically, we're seeing another bullish divergence here, as you can see, where basically the price action is decreasing still, but we are getting higher lows on our RSI, so it does look as though a reversal may be likely quite soon. And from what we can tell, pretty much every single time frame that we're looking at, we have been flipped bearish on our EMAs here. We've been struggling to get back above our EMAs on pretty much every single time frame that's higher than an hour. As you can see, ever since we flipped bearish here, we have just been steadily declining, and this is probably just because Bitcoin in the past week or so has been selling off. There's been loads of bearish news in the market for Bitcoin, which has been leading the market down. So obviously that's not ideal, but it is what it is. And from what we can tell, we are looking as though we're getting very oversold for Ethereum here. I mean, even on this time frame here, you can see that we've not actually been this oversold ever since the March crash of 2020. So it's quite clear that we're extremely oversold right now, and obviously this kind of bearishness can't go on forever. The last time we were this oversold, as you can see this line here, it's pretty clear that the last time we were oversold was the March crash, so it does look as though a bounce is probably very likely, because obviously this kind of crazy bearish price action can't go on forever, and there will probably be a bounce to the upside. And as we can see, we do look as though we are forming somewhat of a double bottom here from what we can tell. And it's more likely than not at this point, in our opinion, that Ethereum's probably going to get a nice bounce off this downside. If we just take a look at the weekly time frame here so we can get an idea of what's going on in the macro trend of things. Things looking completely fine in our opinion. As we said, basically with the 50 and the 20 on the weekly time frame, you can get an idea of if we're still in a bull market or not. And basically what you want to be seeing is adhering to the 50 at least as the support. If you start to lose the 50, then you are in danger of basically hitting into a bear market. But just take a look at some of the history here. You can see basically when we flipped bullish for Ethereum last year, and we were slowly making our way up. Obviously on the weekly time frame, it's nice to see. But obviously if we flip this 50 weekly EMA into resistance, if we break it as support and come down like this and get below this, then we are in danger of potentially going into a bear market, because obviously if you're below the 50 EMA, you're going to get stuck under this on the weekly time frame. Most likely going to get stuck under this, but from what we can tell, nothing is out of the ordinary right now. We're just having a very big, healthy correction in our opinion in the market. We were very overextended, weren't we? And we are adhering to previous levels of support, so resistance turned into support here. So we're not too concerned. Obviously, if we lose the 50 EMA on the weekly time frame, then we should be pretty concerned, because it's quite clear that we're in a very, very bearish trend if that's the case. But from what we can see right now, nothing's looking too bearish in our opinion. And obviously on pretty much every time frame right now, we are flipped bearish on our EMAs, and we haven't actually, we've kind of just rolled over here to backtest support. But if we do get this nice bounce for Ethereum, which we are expecting with Bitcoin also getting a bounce most likely, then we are going to be forced to come up and retest these EMAs. And if we can potentially flip them back into support and flip bullish again, then obviously the last time that this happened, we did get a very, very strong run up for Ethereum. As we said, pretty much somewhere back here in October, November time was the last time that we were bearish on our EMAs here, on our 20 and our 50. So quite clear that we're in quite a bearish trend right now. But there's no reason that this can't be flipped, especially considering that it does look as though we're probably going to be potentially bouncing here at these kinds of levels, because it does look as though they are forming quite strong support though. If we just take a look at the 30-minute, we'll just take a look at some of these other timeframes to see what's going on. It does look as though this bullish divergence is going to play out. As we can see, the price action is slowly descending, but we're getting very, very overextended here. And it does look as though the RSI is losing momentum. So it's quite clear that there's probably going to be a bottoming out period here quite soon. From what we can tell, Ethereum is kind of bouncing in and around these levels here. But it is basically losing a lot of its momentum. And it does look as though potentially we are forming this double bottom here on the 30-minute time frame as well. So more likely than not, in our opinion, we are going to see a bounce for Ethereum along with Bitcoin. It is currently bouncing in and around these levels here at this basically this $1,860 level, this previous swing low that we saw here. But obviously, if Bitcoin does start to roll over, do anticipate that we're probably going to be seeing this level here at least $1,700, where we're going to be forming very, very strong support in our opinion. But it does look as though we are getting very overextended on pretty much every time frame, so we wouldn't be surprised if we were seeing a reversal here. As you can see, we've been very, very oversold basically everywhere. So pretty much all the time frames, in our opinion, are indicating that we're going to see a reversal quite soon. But if we do see Bitcoin start to roll over, as we said, do anticipate that we're probably going to come down for Ethereum to around this $1,700 level and backtest it as support. So obviously it's not pretty and it's not what we want to see, but we probably are forming some kind of big double bottom here, hopefully, as we can see. So in the long term, we do think Ethereum is going to do very well, obviously, but the short term, undecided. But as we've been saying, the when in doubt, zoom out philosophy really does help. And obviously, as you can see, we're still on a very big trend upwards. So long term, we do think Ethereum is going to do extremely, extremely well. As we said, it does seem likely to us that Ethereum is probably going to basically go well beyond 10K in the next year or so. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.